Mr. Kinyanola, and I'm going to teach you about translations. Translations are one of the four types of transformations, but we won't talk about the other three. We'll focus on translations today. And so translations, we use them every day. So when you play video games, when you are flying your drone, or when the drone is hovering over your house and spying on you, or dropping off an Amazon package at your door, they use translations. Okay, when you're playing video games, translations, or even when you're walking forward, backwards, left, or right. So that's what a translation is. It moves something up and down, left and right, or diagonally, horizontally on a coordinate plane. Okay, if we have an x and y and z axis, we could talk about going up and down, but for geometry, for this class, we'll only talk about going up, down, left, right, diagonally with translations. Okay, so if you guys notice, it doesn't rotate when we translate, it doesn't flip around, okay, because if we did that, then our drone would probably crash. So this is the extent of a translation, kind of like washing a window. Okay, so that's this move or this move. Okay, I'm sure you got it enough of that. Okay, so let's show you an example of a translation. Three examples. If you want to, I would suggest putting this in your notebook, writing this down, press pause, and then unpausing it. So here it says a translation of 2 units to the left and 5 units up. So it wants us to translate this point H. Okay, and let's just write down what the coordinates of H are. So here's 0, 0, our origin. Okay, and it moves to the right 2 and goes down 1. So the coordinates of H are 2, -1. I just want to put that there. And so now we're going to translate this point at 2, -1, 2 units to the left. So left, I'm left-handed, so it makes it easy for me. So I'm going to move to the left 2. So don't go 1, go 1. See the difference? Don't do this. Don't go 1. Go 1 unit to the left, and then 2 units to the left, and then 5 units up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there you go. So if you want to do this, little jump, that means you're jumping 2 units to the left and then jumping 5 units up. Okay. And then our new coordinate, so we're going to call this new coordinate where we moved it, H prime. This little apostrophe means prime. Let's zoom in. So that's H prime. And then the coordinates of that would be 0, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 0, 4. Okay, there you go. And if you notice, to the left means this way, so 2 minus 2 would be 0, and -1 plus 5, because that's going up, would be 4. So that's another way if you really didn't want to graph it, but here's how you do it graphically. So 2 units to the left, 5 units up, and this is H prime. Here is the original H, and here's H prime, 0, 4. All right, example number 2, we're going to be doing 3 examples. So this one, okay, so it looks a little different, still the same concept. Instead of saying to the left or the right, it just says from X, you're going to go positive 7 units, and from the Y, you're going to go -3 units. So where's the point at? Oh, it's right there. So R, so we're going to translate this R. What are the coordinates of R? Well, -2, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So R is at -2, 5. Let's just make sure I wrote that. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so -2. Now it says, okay, translate it. So 7 positive units. So remember, X is horizontally, sideways. Okay, so it says, so translate it 7 units when positive, we're going to the right. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 units to the right, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, just doing it to make sure. And then when it's negative, okay, so this means, so y is the vertical axis, so the negative means go down 3, so 1, 2, and 3. So this point right here where we stopped is our new r, or r prime. And what are the coordinates of this? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up 2. So our coordinates would be 5, comma, 2. Yeah, so, and if you want to do this without graphing, again, graphing helps, and the problem may tell you to graph, but if you want to do it algebraically, this helps. We'll just plug in this -2 plus 7 would be 5, and then 5 minus 3 would be 2. So we get the exact same answer if we just plug that in to there. Okay, but so this is how we move from r, and then we hover, so to the right 7, down 3 to r prime. All right, so we don't always just, in our video games that we play, we're not moving simple dots or points around, okay? We move Super Mario or Sonic the Hedgehog or whatever video games, Ryu and Ken, or a triangle. So let's move this triangle. First, let's write down what all these coordinates are. So this is at, C is at 0 because it doesn't move left or right, but it goes down 3, so 0, -3. E is at, so here 1, 2, 3, and then down 3, so it's 3 comma -3 because we move to the right 3 and down 3. And this D is at, moves over from the origin 1 comma 0, it doesn't go up or down. Now we're going to use the translation formula that they give us. So they say move to, if it's negative, move to the left 4, and then this y is a positive, so we're going to move up 5. So from this point, we're going to move to the left 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This time, I don't want you guys to plug it in. Okay, I want us to actually move like this. So here is, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is our C prime. So let's write C prime. Let's write the coordinates for this point right here, which is 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and up 2. So -4 actually, because we went to the left and then up 2. Okay, now let's move this D and figure out where D prime is. So to the left 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So here's our D prime, which is located at, from here, the origin, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So -3, 5. And the last one, we'll move E and figure out what E prime is. 4 units to the left, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll move up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here. So here's our E prime, and the location or the coordinates for this is at -1, 2. Okay, so here are, so we've translated this triangle over here. Let's actually take our ruler or straight edge. Let's connect these new translated points here, and then here, and here. Okay, so there's a few things to notice. One main thing I want you guys to notice is that when we translated this triangle, okay, to the left 4 and up all the way 5, the triangle didn't rotate, okay? It's still, the D is still at the top, the C is to the left, the E prime is still to the right. We didn't rotate it at all. It didn't get bigger, it didn't dilate, it didn't get smaller. Okay, it's still the same orientation. The C is still on the left, the E, it didn't reflect or anything. So all we did was just move to the left and right, or we moved diagonally without changing the orientation. So that's it. So this is what a translation is. Hope this helps. So yeah, translations are super helpful. Whenever you play video games or whenever you walk, just think about it. You're translating. So that's the power of geometry. Power of geometry. So this is Mr. Q. Have a great day.